Hello and welcome to the Daily Gas for July 7th, 2025, called Sum Detector Sudoku, again, by Clover. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Also, the number in each cell with an arrow must equal the sum of the values in one or more contiguous cells along the line pointed at by the arrow, starting with the cell that the arrow points to directly. So what does that mean? Well, if we take a look here, Clover actually gives us a for instance. Row 3, column 2, row 3, column 2 could equal, for example, row 3, column 3 plus row 3, column 4, or even row 3, column 3 plus row 3, column 4 plus row 3, column 5. Um, and we can kind of think about it this way. Obviously, it can't be just 6. 6 points to 6, so that's not going to work. So it has to be at least 2 cells. So an example could be, like, let's say 7. 7 would look at the next 2 cells here, and that would be 6, 1. It could be 8, for example, and be 6, 2. It could be 9 and be 6, 3. But also, 9 with 6 here could be 6, 1, 2. These are 3 contiguous cells that start at the cell directly pointed to by the arrow, and they sum to 9. But we don't necessarily know how many cells. Um, and that's it. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so right off the bat, what do we know? Well, we know basic stuff like 3, 4, 5. These cells here, well, I guess, sorry, not these ones because they don't have arrows in them. Um, these cells here have to point to a sum of 2 digits, right? None of these can be a sum of 1 digit. It was different when the sum detector was on an angle. It doesn't work the same here. Um, so these are going to be the sums of 2 digits. Then when we look at, or at most 2 digits, then if we look here at anything higher, like the 6s and the 8s, the 7, 9, right, all of these, because I guess all of them have arrows in them, we're looking at least at least 2 or 3. Or sorry, at least 2, at most 3 cells. There we go. Takes me a minute to even get this get the idea out. So the question then becomes, what can we actually do with this? Um, I guess the first easy bit would be something like this 4 here. I also see something going on with this 6 and this 3, but we'll start with the 4 because 4 has to be 1, 3. I don't know the order, but I know enough to say if I have 1, 3, and 4 here, then the 5 has to be the 2, 3 in this order specifically, because otherwise you wouldn't have an option. Then, seeing that the 6 sees a 3, it cannot be 1, 2, 3, which means 6 either has to be 1, 5 or 2, 4. Either way, this will be 1 or 2, because the 1 here and the 4 here, right? And what that does for us is it tells us it can't be 2 because then this would be 8, which means because 2, 4 would be too big. That's going to be 12. We can't make that in a single digit. So it has to be 1, 5 with 6 and 1 summing to 7. And there you go. You can see the 7 points to these two cells and the 6 points to these two. Then 2, 3. Well, it means this has to be 1, 4. So there we go. 1, 4. This seeing 1, 4, 5, similar to the 4, 5 here, says this has to be 2, and it'll be 2, 4. Actually, wait, no, sorry. It could be it could be 3 because it could be 1, 2. I almost forgot about that. And 1 here would give us 5. So that's, oh, wait, actually, sorry. 2, we actually know that it has to be 1, 2, 3, doesn't it? Because 2, 4 by Sudoku does not work here. I almost completely overlooked that. So, oh, and where does 3 go in this row? 3 has to go there. So then this is 1, 2. Um, it can't be 1, 2, 3, so it must be 5. 5, without being able to use 1, means it must be 5, 3, and we're starting to come together a little bit quicker here. Then this must be 1, 4, because it sees the 2. The 3, that what I was talking about all that time ago, is that here, 1, 2, with the 5 does what we were looking at before, because 1, 2 means it can't be 1, 2, 3. 5 means this has to be 4. And this having to be 4 means it must be 4, 2. 1 does get us the 1, 3, so we might as well just place that. It was another way for us to just see where 3 went, because we could have thought about 3 in this box. This is 7 by simple Sudoku. This is 8, 9, and 2. Then 9, 2, 2, 9, in that order there. Across we need 4, 7. Then we'll have to start considering these empty cells. But 6, obviously it can't be 1, 2, 3. It can't be 2, 4, so it must be 1, 5. Only reasonable option I see. Then, oh well, 7. 7 has to be at least 8 or 9. It can't be 9, so it must be 8. 8, 7, 7, 1. Then 7, 1. Can't be 2, 4, so it must be 1, 6. Then, from the column here, we are just missing 4, so let's place that. Then 4 by Sudoku here. 4, get a pair. What do we still need? 3 and 2? And the 1 gives us 1, 2, gives us 2, 3, gives us the 9 across here. 9, 7, 8, 9. Interesting. 8 or 9. How do I do this? I guess we can place 6 in the column, so we should do that. 6 goes here, 6 here. Is that all of our 6s? It is, in fact, all of our 6s. Then 4, 7, 8, 9. All right, well, then here's the considerations here. 4, 1 is 5. 4, 1, 3 is 8. Can't go any higher than that, so it must be 4, 1 to be 5. 3, 1 is 4. It can't be that. So what's the next thing we can do? We can't do 3, 1, 2. We can't do 3, 1, 4. So the best we can do is 3, 1, 5, which means this is 9. Then 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 9, 5, 7, 5, 7. I missed that we're missing 7 from here. That is only 2 missing from the box. We need 3 and 9 and 9, 7, 8. 1 second. 4, 7, 8 means this is 8. This is 9. Of course, because of the 9 we got there. 4, 7. And the 7 gives us 4, 7, 4. Which, oh, come on. Oh, wait. Did I even use this 9? I think we've actually done all the arrows. So it should just be Sudoku then. 7, 8 means 7 must be able to be resolved here. 7 and 2. There we go. 2, 7, 7, 8. And finally, 8 and 3. And we are done in 7 minutes and 20 seconds with Sum Detector Sudoku again by Clover. So, hopefully you enjoyed, and as always, thank you for watching.